live, are we?
Yes, we are.
All right,
Li
so
oh, wait,
welcome.
wait. I got to click on allow. There we go. Yes, we're
Allow,
live.
allow.
Yes, we are.
We're live on iChat.
Stuttering.tv.
Oh, stuttering.tv. Yeah, stuttering.tv. Now we should plug
I
our own
just keep
site.
laughing. I got to shush. Plugging what? Sorry, what are we going to plug?
The alcohol. You should really cut back.
I should. Shouldn't I?
I keyed. You have not had any. Your
Yes.
website is stutteringiscool.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a very fine and dandy website. You've been getting
Thank
a lot
you.
of hits there. And you've actually had a lot of good interviews, too. I mean, you've been on fire as of late with all the people that you have up there.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
and
definitely worth it.
many more to come.
Seriously.
That's actually the power of Twitter, because you make friends with everyone that you follow, and then they would accept it. They would love to be interviewed. Before Twitter, it was very hard to find someone that would be willing to be interviewed because they don't know you and they're not comfortable and they don't know what to expect. But now, I guess maybe also because they've just lost my train of thought. Hold on.
I know what you mean. They know you. They feel comfortable around you. They're kind of your friends. They're just going to extend the conversation. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, like, which people? Because we haven't even plugged the Twitter concept, and we should. But Twitter's a lot of fun. I've always explained it as like a cross between instant messaging and email.
Yeah.
Because that was a good secondary. Did you see that one?
No, I totally missed it. Instant replay. I need an instant replay.
Yeah. No. Anyway, but because instant messaging, I don't have the time because you have to wait for other people. Email, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
But Twitter's just right. But so what were we going to talk about? The big tip.
The big tip people.
The big tip people. Okay, here's the deal. When I was getting a master's in speech path, have you ever gone through your angry stutterer phase?
Not really. It would be more like very, very frustrated.
Okay, see, you're a nice person, so you wouldn't go through that angry phase. But I admit I went through my angry stuttering phase. And while I was in that phase in school, I did a bunch of research on the negative prejudice and stereotypes.
Did you write angry poetry?
No, I wrote angry papers.
Oh.
I wrote angry papers
Angry papers
that didn't get published either. That was the funny thing. I would submit them, reject, submit it, reject.
Like lots of, number signs, swirly, star, exclamation points?
No. I mean, I think I've even put them online somewhere. Maybe I should.
Really?
Anyway, yeah, I'll have to find them. So, anyway, I was coming up with this idea because my wife and I at the time we would go to this place called the Outback Steakhouse, and it was a popular place. It was kind of a small town, but it was one of the more popular places. And so we figured out that if we sat at the bar, we didn't have to wait for a table.
Yeah.
And so then I was thinking, people that stutter have this bad rap, this bad prejudice, this bad stereotype. How can I turn this into a positive? Because like or not, it's a self-revealing pathology. Right on. You can't really conceal it too well, and if you do, then you got a whole other bag of issues. So we're at this bar, probably every Friday night. So people began to recognize, there's a guy that stutter, and it began to hit me. I'm already recognizable. Okay. So let's turn this into a positive. If I leave big tips, then they're going to remember that. There's that guy that stutters who leaves big tips. And so I started doing that, like 25, 30% of pop.
Okay, I thought dollars.
No, percent. 25 or 30%. I was in college. I didn't have that kind of cash.
Yeah.
So, I'm leaving like 25 or 30%. And all of a sudden, they really became my friends. Like, come here, sit in this section. Sit here. I saved we saved you a booth. And it totally worked. I would walk in there and me and Corey be treated like a king, like people. I actually saw servers like sprint each other to try to get to us first because they knew what was coming. We didn't ask for a lot. We'd have like a salad, fries and, that kind of thing.
That's funny.
But, so this big tip thing, this stuttering the big tip people, it was catching on. at least in that one restaurant. So if we can make this work, if we can get this global, like worldwide stuttering big tip hub, think of what we could do.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good idea.
Now,
good idea. Except I'm cheap.
Well, yeah.
I'm kidding.
You see, then you're perpetuating. Are you?
Oh,
you're
true.
still on a G4. No, but we're perpetuating the myth. If you're a computer person, you'll get that joke. If you're not, then it's not funny at all. Should we have a PG-13 part of the show?
Depends how PG-13.
PG-17? If you're under the age of 17, stop watching now.
So we trust that you will stop watching, yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I can't even count.
All right, so are you familiar with Pagaclone?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so as we all know, Pagaclone is a drug that's being targeted for the use of stuttering. Now, if you know much about Pagaclone, you'll know that it's been around since the 90s, and it was a drug trying to find a home, right? Like at first it was tried as an anti-anxiety. It didn't really pan out as that. So for relatively recently, it was tried as a drug to help premature ejaculation.
What's that?
The drug, Pagaclone.
No, that's a scientific technical term that you just said. I'm kidding. It sounded like you were reading from spam mail.
Oh, are you suffering from? If so, click here. No, but I was thinking.
You wrote it.
If we take this drug, how would that affect our stereotypes? Do you get what I'm saying?
Create a new one.
And a positive one at that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that was my whole point.
Oh, okay.
We would be the big tip people that, all right, maybe this could be edited out. So I was kind of pumped at that. But I was kind of pumped because we could get a whole new series of stereotypes, all of being a vast improvement over the ones that we have had in the past.
Except the last thing I need is yet another spammy deluge of emails saying, do you want to cure your stuttering? Is that what you want? A 9-minute cure? Do you want that kind of snake oil? No. Guys and the gals, every time you know what chances are you're seeing it now. There's probably some sort of Google ads showing up talking about cure your stuttering, cure your this in 9 seconds.
Yeah.
All of those ads are pretty much snake oil. Don't believe them. Instead, come to our podcast. What?
That is true. No, yeah. I mean, those are complete junk.
Yeah.
And, I mean, at first when I saw them, I was like, this is really funny. And so I would, post about them, show how absurd they are. And then I realized that if people click on it, then I'm giving them more props. So now I don't even post about them. Anyway, well, thank you for watching Stuttering TV. We hope you didn't offend. And if you're 13, you shouldn't have been watching this anyway.
If you're 13, you already received the spam mails that have even worse words. I mean, come on.
That's true. All right, see you next time. Oh, geez.